out. They screaming peace when there ain't no peace. Israel prophesying in the streets. Look at me, the center of attention. Black Messiah coming with a vengeance. Coming with a vengeance. Black Messiah coming with a vengeance. They screaming peace, it ain't no peace. We prophesying in the streets. We seeking peace in the streets of Babylon. Brandishing Glock 40s, tucking heat like a carry-on. Sinning against the fathers, got me sleeping, not napping on. Christ the King revealed, that's aerial phenomenon. Kicking against the bricks, lose your soul when that fire come. We purify better than gold, got my Bible on. And that's all that I know, where in Babylon. Don't fall, watch it blow, ayy. Switching it up, the nation's gon' drink it. I'm talking the cup, don't care what you thinking. Believe in the gospel, God is thinking. The fires of heaven gon' gather for dinner. The ear of the flesh, the wicked, the sinner. Your mama, your sister, your daddy, your cousin can get their issue. If they mind, they don't repent.
Hey, shalom, family. Most High Christ bless. Now, it's obvious you brothers know what Christ looked like, right? Sis, how you doing today? Do you know what Jesus Christ looked like? What color? What did he look like? What did he look like? So that was a man of color, right? Yes. So, okay, so now with that being said, he had woolly hair like that brother there, color like that. If that man take his hair off, he got white woolly hair, won't you, bro? Exactly. So we know this, right? But the important thing that we need to know is, one, who we are according to this Bible. Who are our people in this Bible? And how do our people get out this lower state? Why are we, everywhere we live, when the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, where we live is all run down. It's all drug related, crime infested. The powers that be look down on us, they treat us bad. Why is that? Why is that, sis? Don't leave, come on, have a dialogue with me. Why is it like that in our neighborhood, sis? You don't know?
The system was designed like that.
Okay, all praise. The system was designed like that. That's a good answer. What about you, boss man? What you think? Because we messing up?
I think
they messing up. Say, big bro, what you think? Why are we living in this bad state?
Y'all always had the fact that white folks fucked us over.
Okay, now I'm gonna show you in the Bible.
We made, they turned it to
listen, watch this. We effed ourselves over. Watch this. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thou God.
So it's telling us, sis, if we don't listen to God, right? If we don't listen to God, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statute, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God told the 12 tribes of Israel, the Israelites, that if y'all don't obey me, if y'all don't do my commandments, I'm going to put curses up on y'all. And some of these curses is what you see. We're going to read some of these curses, sis. Bro, I'm going to read some curses, and y'all tell us if they don't fit us. All right? 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So cursed in the city, y'all see how we getting done. We getting shot down. We getting beat down. Our neighborhoods we live in are the raggediest ones. The people we rent from are called slumlords. We get done bad. Now, cursed in the field. Let's think about it. Okay, you know, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we was in the fields. A lot of people think that only black folks was in the fields. No, Hispanic, don't go nowhere, boss man. Come on, talk to me. All right, and so they think that it was just blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Those were the people that was in the fields. See, it was more than the cotton fields that our people was in. They was in the tobacco fields on the islands. They was in the agave fields down in Mexico, AKA California. They still, to this day, got Hispanic people picking strawberries, tomatoes.
I got something I want to share with y'all.
Well, don't go nowhere.
I'll be right here.
Oh, you been going to the store?
No, I'm gonna go get, my grandfather's a preacher, and I found a book, like the lost book of the first four. It's like Matthew, Lord.
So you got a book
Yes, they're saying that we are black.
that we the 12 tribes. All right, go get it. Come on back. But see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't know. Okay, yeah, all praise to the Most High. Christ looked like us. That's a proven fact. But we don't know who we are. We don't know what it is we're supposed to be doing. And that is what got us in this lower state. Boss man, hey, let me have a dialogue with you. Okay, I see you talking and stuff. Now, it's obvious, just a couple of minutes I heard you talking, you got a little bit of knowledge about what Christ looked like, right? But now, when it comes to that, us being his people, what is it that we should be doing? What should we be doing as a people? We should be loving each other. How do we love each other? Okay, now let's see what the Bible say, right? Give me Matthew 22 and 35. Because we gonna boss man. You said you're right. We should be teaching each other the word. So let's see what the word say. We ain't gonna teach each other the word by using our words, right? We gotta see what this Bible say. Read.
The book of Matthew chapter 22 and verse 35. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So now, somebody came up and asked Christ, what's the greatest commandment? Here you go.
Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment.
So that's number one. That's the first and great commandment right there. Now, here go number two. It's kind of locking into something that you were saying, but we're going to go into depth with this thing. Read.
And the second is likened to it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
So the second is love my neighbor like I love myself. And it says, on these two, the first and second greatest commandment, hang all the law and all the prophets, aka what the prophets said and what they was teaching. So now, what's your name, boss man? Mr. Gaskin? Mr. Gaskin, if I love you like I love myself, what harm am I going to do to you? Exactly. If I see Mr. Gaskin's family in need, what I'm going to do? I'm going to help him. If I see somebody trying to break into Mr. Gaskin's house, what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop it. That, my brother, Mr. Gaskin, is how we're going to stop and eliminate the problems in our community. That's how we're going to keep our communities from falling back in this lower state. Let me ask you something now, Mr. Gaskin. Do you know you're Israelite? You know you're Israelite, right? Okay, now, Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because just knowing, it's more to than just knowing it. It's things you got to do. You feel what I'm saying, Mr. Gaskin? All right, let's see what God said you got to do.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what do the Lord thou God require of thee?
So he about to give you the requirements. Because God got some requirements for us. He didn't just say, you know what, here go the word, here go all the blessings. No, it's work to be done. It's requirements that we got to feel. And he about to tell us what the requirements are. Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
For thy good, we got to keep these commandments. We got to know, we got to do what God tells us to do, and we got to hearken to his word. For not just my good, but Mr. Gaskin, for thy good, for your good, for the good of our people, we got to start keeping these commandments. And if you know you Israel, you, Mr. Gaskin, got to get to it. You can't be farting around talking about I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it next week. You got to get started today. And right now, the fact that you stopped here and to listen to these scriptures, to get this word, that means God dealing with you. Today, Mr. Gaskin, you've been marked. Them two brothers been marked. God got something for y'all to do. Question is, or you gonna choose to do it? Give me James 4:14.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Because see, a lot of people say, you know what, man, I'm gonna come by later. You might not get later. You might pull out of here and get into a car crash, lose your life. Somebody might start shooting, you might catch a straight bullet. So don't wait. Read.
The book of James, chapter 4 and verse 14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
So you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So we can't say what's going. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Read.
For what is your life? It is even a vapor in appearance.
So what is your life? It's like a vapor in the wind. It appears for a second and then it's gone. I like to say it's like a fart in the wind. You smell it for a second, then it's gone. Right? Read on.
That appeareth for a little time and then vanished away.
So it says your life appeared for a little time and then it's over. So you can't be waiting. You're not promised tomorrow. Let me get Psalms 119 verse 59 and 60. Because everything we're going to give today, Mr. Gaskin, is going to come out this Bible. Because my words mean nothing if they are not following what God say do. The only reason I'm giving this breakdown is because that's what I'm supposed to do. I got to help my brothers and my family understand these scriptures. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways and turned my feet into thy testimonies.
So, Mr. Gaskin, the fact that you pulled up here today, let me know you thinking on your ways.
I'm always on my.
He said he's always thinking on his ways, right?
Right.
But now, look what it say. I turned in what?
I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
So is that what you doing, Mr. Gaskin? You making haste to start keeping the commandments?
Doing it every day.
Okay, now, you say you're doing it every day. Now let me ask you this, Mr. Gaskin. Let me ask you this. Are you honoring the Holy Sabbath? Let me get Exodus 20 and verse 8. Are you honoring the Holy Sabbath?
No, we are. I don't think none of us are.
Yes, oh yes we are. Cause watch this, read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord thy God.
So see, God, after he created earth, right, he rested on the seventh day.
Right.
So now he tells us to honor the seventh day.
Yeah.
On the seventh day, we come together, congregate, and we teach his word.
Right.
Just like Christ did. Right? So now, on this Sabbath day, there are 3 things we ain't supposed to do. Do you know what they are? Work. Okay, and what else? All right, now I'm going to show you. Because there ain't no work, let's get Exodus 35 and 3. Yeah, no, you're right about that. Okay. You know about that one, but I'm going to show you some more. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 35 and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation upon the Sabbath day.
On what day?
Upon the Sabbath day.
So this is speaking specifically about the Sabbath day. Now, it says you ain't supposed to kindle no fire in your habitation on the Sabbath day. Now, Mr. Gass, let me clarify. Give me Exodus 16:23. Because you can, if it's cold, can I build a fire to stay warm? Yes. This scripture is talking about. Watch this. Watch this. Yeah, you can make a fire. Listen. Listen. 16 verse 23. Exodus. This is about to answer your question. Read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 23.
Here you go.
And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath.
So hold on. So it's letting you know the Lord said tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath, which means they was talking on a Friday, right? He said, so now here you go. Read.
Unto the Lord bake thee which ye will bake today, and see it that which ye will see it, and that that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning.
So see right there, it says bake what you gonna bake and seethe what you gonna seethe, which means boil. That's another word for boil. So he telling you, cook what you gonna cook today. And your leftovers, keep them up for tomorrow. Because you can't kindle no fire. AKA you can't do no cooking on the Sabbath day. That's the day of rest. And as we all know, Mr. Gaston, when you get to cooking, sometimes cooking is a lot of work, ain't it? See? So that right there, that's why he say, no cooking on the Sabbath. Sit back, study, because if I got food on the stove, Mr. Gaston, can I get up, running back and forth to the kitchen while I'm studying? No, my food might burn up. So now, okay, so we got no working, right? We got no cooking. Now you know, can't do no buying and selling, right? You didn't know that, did you? Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't light that cigarette up, Mr. Gaston. Because your body is a temple of the Most High God.
That's right.
Let's get that. You got that? Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Here you go.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You, Mr. Gaston, your body is a temple of the Most High God, right? Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
So now, Mr. Gaston, with them cigarettes, ain't you defiling your temple? You destroying your lungs? No. What them cigarettes do to you, Mr. Gaston? Yo, hey, look at your package. Hold on. Yeah, look, you coughing now. Hold on, Mr. Gaston. Look, okay, now, hold on. On the side of them cigarettes, what's the Surgeon General warning say? Look at your cigarettes. Let's read it. What it say? No, no. Boy, lie ain't nothing but, man, cut that out. Mr. Gaston say, smoke as many as you can. What that say? Watch this. What it say? What it say? The Surgeon General warning say what? Okay, now, hold on. Watch it. Let's read.
Verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seeming to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise.
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead. What you want to say?
The white man said, and it's a white doctor. He came out and said, well, we don't know. He said, this is quote unquote. He said, we don't know if this is called cancer or not, but we all have cancer cells in our body. And some people have more bad cells than good cells.
So now, because the white man told you it's okay that you got cancer in your body. Now, white man told you we all got cancer in our body, so we must do have it, right?
Look, we all, this is what we're supposed to have faith.
We got,
Right? We're supposed to have faith.
Yeah, but faith without works is dead.
Right.
So now, what about that? Faith ain't no good by itself.
Awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Faith ain't no good by itself, right? But now, no, we ain't gonna just walk over this, because now, white man also told you that Jesus Christ was white, right? No, but this the thing. Why you believe what he tell you about them cigarettes? Why you believe what he tell you about the cancer? Well, you just said it. Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What good do them cigarettes do you? What good? That's okay. What good do them cigarettes do you? Now answer this. What good do them cigarettes do you, Mr. Gaston? They calm your nerves. Guess where my nerves get calmed from? The inscription.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got both of them.
No. See, them cigarettes is you're fooling yourself.
Huh?
You're fooling yourself. You don't need them cigarettes to calm your nerves, Mr. Gaston.
I got
Y'all praise. But let me tell you something. It ain't no joke. It ain't nothing funny about what you're doing to your body with them cigarettes. It ain't nothing funny because you were laughing and started coughing. Because you, just a second ago, when you was laughing.
My son is great.
You don't think it might have something to do with them cigarettes?
No, he got my
Your lungs all jacked up. But look, it says, okay, now hold on now. Let's go back to 1 Corinthians.
But you see,
Any
I
man,
was going to know.
yeah, I seen that. Now, any man who defiled his temple, It says God will gonna judge them, right? Let's let the Bible speak. Okay.
I think when the Bible tells us about found out back, talking about out there having sex without being married,
which get you a disease.
Out there being drunk.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be drunk in public.
Okay.
What else?
See, you know what? It's a lot more to it. And all those things, cigarettes, smoking, is right there in all that stuff there. Cigarettes and smoking, all that falls right up under what the thing, drunkenness. Because guess what? When you smoke them cigarettes, it changes your frame of mind, right? Do it not, Mr. Gaskin? Watch this, read.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 2. That the aged man be sober, grave.
The aged man be what?
Sober.
Hey, so Mr. Gaskin, when you smoking them cigarettes, you ain't sober. Yeah, see, no, let me tell you something. Your mind, we've been taught that sober means drunk. I ain't drunk. No, a sober state of mind is a mind that's clear of any chemical additives. When you smoking them cigarettes, you full of nicotine.
Right.
And whatever else is in that tar.
Right.
All kind of carcinogens that affect the way your mind stays, your mind thinks. You said it yourself. I use these cigarettes to calm down. But now, to calm your nerves. Huh. That's what Oxycontin do.
Right.
That's what some people say weed do.
Right.
That's what some people say heroin do.
Right.
That's what some people say morphine do.
Right.
They calm their nerves. Percocet, all that new stuff, these pills. You don't got to. You're doing just as bad with them cigarettes. Yeah. And you know what? And let me tell you something. The cigarette. Huh? What that got to do with anything? What that got to do with anything? Let me tell you something. You killing yourself slowly with them cigarettes.
Right.
You killing because you defiled this temple. He gonna tell you get gone because you defiling the temple. And let me tell you something. He might give you emphysema. He might give you cancer. He might give you some lung issues. Because why? You defiling his temple with them cigarettes. You defiling his temple. If I came to your house, Mr. Gaskin, with some spray paint and started spray painting on the side of the walls, what you do? You come out that shotgun, blow my legs off. You gonna get on me. You ain't gonna let me do it. Exactly. So guess what? God, there you go. And guess what God gonna do? God gonna send the dogs on you too. In the form of cancer, lung issues, some kind of health problem. Because you're smoking them cigarettes, Mr. Gaskin. You ain't gonna talk your way out of this one. You know them cigarettes ain't no good for you. You know them cigarettes ain't no good for you. So you can talk all day. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't saying that they are. Well, if you ain't saying that they are, what are you saying? They calm your nerves, but they kill you at the same time. And you know what? Your nerves gonna get bad because why? You're gonna have health issues caused by the cigarettes. You see, so we gotta stop that, man. You gotta let that
to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.